Hello, this question is from GATE 2023 from the domain of atomic and molecular physics. And the question states, which one of the following is a dimensionless constant? And the four options are given as permittivity of free space, then permeability of free space, then Bohr magneton, and fine structure constant. So let us check all the options one by one. So the first thing is permittivity of free space. Now, we know that the Coulomb's law in electrostatics states F, the magnitude of F equals to the force between two charged particles is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. Okay. Now, from this we can write that epsilon naught will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi F Q1 Q2 by R square. So the dimension of epsilon naught would be equal to 1 upon the dimension of force times the dimension of charge square times the dimension of R square. Okay. Now we already know that the dimension of force is ml t to the power minus 2. The dimension of charge is a times t, where a is the flow of current and R is L. Okay, so we will get A square T square divided by L square. So it will be M inverse L power minus 3 T power 4 A square. So now the second quantity is a permeability of free space. Now we have the relation that speed of light in vacuum is equal to 1 upon root under mu naught epsilon naught. This implies mu naught equals to 1 upon epsilon naught c square. Here mu naught is the permeability of free space. Okay, so the dimension of mu naught would equal to the 1 upon the dimension of epsilon naught times 1 upon the dimension of c square. And the dimension of c is simply velocity, so it is L t to the power minus 1. Okay, so we will get 1 upon m inverse L power minus 3 e power 4 a square times c whole square, so L square t to the power minus 2, and the total dimension will come out as m L t to the power minus 2 a to the power minus. The third quantity is Bohr magnet. So Bohr magneton is defined as mu b equals E h cross upon twice m e, where mu b is the Bohr magneton, h cross is the reduced Planck constant, e is the electronic charge, and me is the mass of an electron. So the dimension of e is simply the dimension of charge or q, which is 80. Now the dimension of me is simply the dimension of mass, that is m, and the dimension of h cross. Okay, so the dimension of h cross is simply be the dimension of h, and h can be reduced as e by mu. Now E, or the energy, we have energy can be written as work done, that is in the form of F dot ds. So the dimension of energy would be dimension of force time displacement. So dimension of force is ml t to the power minus 2 times L, which is m L square t to the power minus. So the dimension of h cross would be, and the dimension of frequency is inverse of time, so t inverse. So it should be m L square t to the power minus 2 divided by t inverse, which is m L square t to the power minus 1. Let's separate these things out. Right. Okay. So the dimension of mu v should be charge times, so at times h cross. So m L square t to the power minus 1 divided by dimension of mass, that is m. So it would come out as L square K. And the last quantity is the fine structure constant. The fine structure constant is given as alpha equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E square upon H cross C. And we have already defined these dimensions. So the dimension of alpha be 1 upon the dimension of epsilon naught times the dimension of E square times the dimension of H cross times the dimension of C. So it would be E square is S square t to the power minus 2 divided by epsilon naught will be m inverse L to the power minus 3 t to the power 4 S square. The H cross is m L square t inverse. Then the C is L t to the power minus 1. So this will be S square t square divided by t square s square. So this is 1. So alpha is a dimensionless quantity. Means D is the answer.